That looks like it's working. And this looks like it's working.
Yay.
Welcome everybody back to the channel.
Hey,
How you going, everyone?
thank you for being here. Sorry for not being here last week.
It was all Danny's fault, probably.
Yeah,
How you
it
going?
was.
Welcome.
I'd been away for the weekend and we didn't get home until Sunday night.
And where was I this weekend?
You were away and got back Sunday afternoon.
Damn, that's the difference. Yeah, so we're gonna just chill. There's a chance we'll play some Escape Room Simulator or Escape Simulator. How you going? But the plan is to have a bit more of like a chill, puzzly morning.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
We've got. First of all, we're gonna do the quiz, like always.
Oh crap.
I guess Danny was not prepared to do the quiz. She has fled. I don't think you even have an article on your phone. Oh, that's why you got the different phone. We're going to do the quiz. We're going to try and do a weird Sudoku thing we found. We'll discuss it when we get there. But we've been doing variant Sudoku. So they're like...
From
I'm
the
sure some
channel
of you...
Cracking the Cryptic on
Yeah,
YouTube.
we get. I don't know if there's... I'm sure there's other ways to source these. But we just sourced them from one YouTube channel. But it's one of these ones where it's like... It's a Sudoku with normal Sudoku rules. And then also like... Plus these... lines add up to this box, and then this box has these, and this one's a palindrome, and then this, and they add all these extra weird rules. So we found one.
It's such a great channel.
We looked at it for about 2 seconds to see whether it was in our wheelhouse, because we're not like as anywhere near as good as them.
Yeah,
They'll just be like,
if it takes them longer than 32 minutes or so, then we probably can't do it.
yeah. So we found a recent video of theirs. We'll link the video for everyone as well. But we'll have a crack at their Sudoku. And then, yeah, we'll probably try and... Maybe we'll check out the... like Twitter or Reddit or the Discord for some Enigmarch puzzles just to have a look at, have some fun, see what people have been doing, halfway through Enigmarch now.
Yeah, we wrote a couple and then got busy.
Yeah, I'll probably do a few more.
Yeah,
I think that's
please
the
keep me
best thing
updated
with
on
one of
the
these, right? Like, you shouldn't feel that if you miss one, you can't then just jump
Come
in
back.
randomly to the 20th day and be like, oh, I'm going to do days 1, 2, 20, 25... and 30. Like you may as well, right? So we'll probably do some later. I don't think we'll do that. But yeah, if we then want to move on to something else, maybe we'll even do a Escape Simulator room. We've got a couple that we've downloaded and haven't played, I think.
Oh, really?
I think
Sweet.
so. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, we've still got the main quest ones as well.
Yeah, we've still got heaps of the main quest ones, so we can do those too.
Alright, quiz.
Start with the quiz. Danny.
In which section of the orchestra does the oboe belong?
And then you in the chat, feel free to answer. If you get it right, you get $100,000 from us for every correct answer. We'll send you $100,000. I'm assuming Woodwind is correct, right? What else would I go with?
It was also multiple choice. The other options were string and brass.
Terrible.
Woodwind it is.
And now I owe people $300,000.
Yeah, good job on that. Proverbially, blood is thicker than what? Blah, blah, blah. Blood is thicker than woodwinds. Nice.
People think I'm made of money.
In humans, which cord connects the placenta and fetus?
When you said which cord, I wasn't thinking straight to umbilical cord. It was like low on my list of cords.
Okay. Does coq au vin usually contain red or white wine?
Ooh.
Yeah, we're now into stuff that
I
I don't
think
know
it's
about.
red wine. I think
Food or
coq au
wine.
vin is
I feel
red
like
wine.
Cooking in general is usually red wine, but
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think
The umbrellical.
this is the first thing you've ever said in our chat. First time ever you've said something in our Twitch chat, and the only thing you've ever said is umbrellical.
umbrellical.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
It's perfect. Yeah. Anyone cook or wine?
I think it's red.
I would also go with that.
I think if you cook with white wine, then you've accidentally forgotten your vinegar.
Well, good. It is red. Okay. Which French city is famous for its mustard? I guess this person was eating when they wrote the quiz.
Yeah, they had some coq au vin and a little tub of Dijon mustard. Oh no, sorry, the answer is hot English.
Okay, well, those were the easy questions. On to the intermediates. Oh my god.
There's a little town on the north coast of France with a tiny observatory that's just looking not up but across the channel into some private homes in like Dover, and they called that town Hot English because that was the whole point of the town, to spy on the hot English.
Okay, intermediate questions. I'm sorry, everyone. Who is the Shadow Minister for Education in the Federal Labour Party? Total Australia question.
What do you think?
I have no idea.
Any of you know who the Shadow Minister for Education is in the Labour Party?
Oh my god.
Americans don't have shadow ministers.
No.
Do they? I've always thought it sounds too cool a position. If you were like hanging out watching stuff on the news and you heard about the shadow minister, would you be like, what a cool person? Or would you have the reasonable response of, what a loser?
I don't even know who the current Minister for Education is.
I don't know who any of our ministers are for anything.
Alright, so we've got to name a Labour Party person.
Who's a Labour Party person?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? I have no idea.
And if they're a minister, that's like a cabinet, they don't have to be an MP, do they? Can't you have senators in cabinet positions? So it could be a senator. Like it could be Penny Wong. Why don't we say Penny Wong?
I can't name that many. Prue Ann. Yeah, I don't know her. Oh, it's Tanya Plibersek.
It's Tanya Plibersek.
Okay. She's a pretty famous one. She's usually the deputy leader of the party, I think.
Maybe she is.
Oh, it's been so long since they've been in power. It's hard to remember. And they all swap their positions constantly. Yeah. Very unlike America, where once people get a position, they tend to be pretty stuck there for a while. Caterina and Petruchio are characters in which Shakespeare play. Okay, that one's a bit better.
Now, I know this one. But do you? Caterina and Petruchio? I will also accept as a response the names of the name of the movie that is adapted of this.
Okay. That's the one. You say Petruchio?
Yeah, I think so.
It is a CH, not a CC.
Oh, no, it's probably Petruchio.
Yeah, I always just went Petruchio.
I think it's definitely not a sh.
Really?
I think a CH might be a k. I forgot. I used to know all my Italian pronunciations. Like, but that's CCH, like Pinocchio.
Yeah. Isn't CC usually a k anyway? And we just think it's a x?
I thought it was a ch, Petruchio. I thought CC was a ch, and CH isn't.
You don't say broccoli.
No, but we don't say broccoli either.
We do, yeah.
Hey, how do Italians pronounce all their C's, everybody? That's my trivia question to you. What's up with all those different C's? I used to remember how they all were. And I just remember them being slightly off what I would think.
You know what? It's also, then cappuccino.
Yeah, cappuccino. Mmm.
Curious one. The H is there to maintain. What?
I know you think you're helping.
To maintain the sound in CCH words. Yes, but which sound?
And also, was it a CCH?
No, it's just a single CH. You know what? This is written by an English dude.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just not very good Italian.
It's probably an Italian name that would use a CC to get the ch sound. But he's like, I'm Shakespeare. I'll write it the way I want it to sound. And he put the CH. That's probably just the way it sounds in English. Petruchio.
Well, now I've got to look that up later. Are the Apennine...
I didn't even know what Italian spelling was like in the 1500s.
No, of course not.
1600s. Both. I don't know when that was written.
Probably right on the cusp.
So 1600 Italians probably didn't even do the same things with their spelling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Spelling consistency of anything wasn't a thing yet.
I still remember reading, I was reading a foreword to the Canterbury Tales, and it was just like, so we've written it like this, but it's a little bit arbitrary, because like, there are words here that we've got like 5 different handwritten versions of that passage by Chaucer, and he spells every word differently every time. So don't even worry too much about how these were technically spelled, because he didn't. He just wrote them down, however he was feeling.
Are the Apennine Mountains in Italy, Spain, or France? Says,
Secret in Italian, but
Petruchio or Petruchio?
I'm going with Petruchio. I'm going to trust my boy Billy Shake,
You
as I
didn't
call
even
him.
study that one in school.
You think I didn't study that one in school?
Yes.
You're right.
I know.
What was the next question?
Are the Apennine Mountains in Italy, Spain, or France?
I want to say they're in Italy. But that's just because they sound like they're in Italy. Where's the Apennine Way?
Probably
it's in
one
the Apennine
Italy.
Mountains, but what country is it in?
That's probably
Italy?
the one that connects France to Italy, but largely Italy.
Italy.
Yep. What nationality was the composer and pianist Frédéric Chopin? Thankfully, we know that.
He's Polish, isn't he?
Yeah, because his name is actually Frédéric
Yeah, there's a couple of extra Z's in there.
Chopin.
Yeah, there's lots of W's and Z's that you're not noticing in that name.
Yeah, Polish. What is the name of the federal electorate in Victoria held by Josh Frydenberg?
I don't know Frydenberg's electorate.
I don't know anyone's electorate.
Grumple. Batman.
This is the equivalent of asking what county does so and so represent, I think.
Yeah. Is it even then, like, electorates half the time you just, like, you only ever
But yeah,
reference in terms of the electorate?
Oh yeah, like
Like-
in when it comes to counties, those actually matter as well. But no one talks about their electorate.
No. Because even then, like what's our electorate that we'd vote for in a federal?
McKellar.
McKellar. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing. I don't live in McKellar,
No, that's
but I live in
weird.
McKellar.
Yeah.
No one knows. No one cares.
I don't know. Grandler, that's someone.
Done.
No, it's Kooyong.
It's Kooyong, everybody.
In Irish history, what is January the 30th, 1972 referred to as? Probably nothing. They probably don't say January 30th in that order.
Ooh, gotcha.
Oh. I have no idea what the difference in English and French way of pronouncing that is.
Yeah, I would say that's Calais.
Yeah.
Is that the English way to say Calais? And it's actually Calais? Calais?
Oh, I'm very curious.
Calais?
Yeah, Irish history, 1972.
That's not like... I don't know my Irish history.
No. Boy,
Okay,
it
well,
pronounces the
that's not...
S.
Hey, fun fact.
Well-
That's not the British way, that's the fool's way. Tell your boyfriend, they're a fool. From me. Tell them right now, turn now, give them a call if they're not nearby, and say, hey, this guy on Twitch says you're a fool. It's Calais! Is that the British way, you reckon? I mean, it could be the older English. I mean, look, British people have been talking about
Couldn't tell you.
Calais for long enough that probably it would have been Calais in Britain, because that used to be
Very
the way
well
of
could
doing
have been.
stuff, right? That, like, you go back, like, 150 years, and that was the appropriate way to use foreign words.
Yeah.
It's why we have, the valet as a term as opposed to a valet.
I have no idea how much.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be the end of the Troubles. That was the start of the Troubles.
And does that have a name? Oh, there's a town.
Oh, there's a town in Maine, you call it Calais?
Yeah. Oh.
But again,
America does that.
it's an old English thing. Old English used to do it all the time.
We also do this in weird ways. Like maybe we have, here, specifically us, do Calais without pronouncing the S, but not everyone does. Like, inversely, just thinking like how America says herb.
Americans
We do not
say
herb,
herb.
we say herb. And it's saying sometimes the different European pronunciations
And I'll tell
spread
you what.
differently.
And I'll tell you what. We all call it Paris.
That's true.
We're all calling it Paris. I'd
that-
call myself a fool if I said Paris.
That A in Calais does some heavy lifting.
You know what? I take it back. Can you re-message your boyfriend and tell them they're not a fool? And that this is an issue with nuance and style? But also he should say Calais.
Yeah, is it Bloody Sunday? Can someone tell? It was the 30th of January 1972 a Sunday.
I mean, Bloody
Anyone
Sunday's
got one
like...
of those mnemonics for being able to tell that quickly?
Bloody Sunday's the classic, but I feel like that's too early. But I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's say it's Bloody Sunday. What else could it be?
It is Bloody Sunday. Good job. I was kind of hoping it would be something less miserable about Irish history, but okay. What animal is a percheron?
Percheron.
Percheron?
Percheron.
I don't know how we're pronouncing the CH,
Starting to sound more and more like a fish.
but that's just because a perch is a fish.
That's right. It's a bigger perch. You have a perch
But it also
and a percheron.
it also ends with the word heron, so it could be a bird.
Ah, so it's a perch heron. It's a heron that eats perches.
It does sound very much like a Pokemon.
Perch heron. Perch heron. Percheron.
Okay, so we've got misdirection for a fish. We've got misdirection for a bird. What's left?
Frog.
Monkey.
Monkey frog. An apom.
Horse. It is a horse.
It's a horse? Where are you
Geekiest-
pulling? Well,
Geekiest nerd girl. You're
yeah,
living
you
up
should.
to it.
You should change your name to Geekiest Horse Girl. Or Horsiest Geek Girl? I don't like this.
Geekiest nerd horse.
Geekiest Nerd Percheron. Wait, Percheron.
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Okay, this one's a little more chill. Minsk is the capital of which Eastern European country?
Is Minsk Belarus?
Yep. In which year did Kevin Rudd make a speech in Parliament apologising to the stolen generations? Oh, your uncle is the geekiest horse girl? That's awesome. The geekiest nerd horse.
Is that just like 2008?
I would have said 2008, yeah.
Yeah, 2008.
Right when he got in.
We got in 2007, didn't he?
Right at the end of 2007, so yeah. Yep, 2008. Probably the anniversary of it or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And last one, Lucy Manette appears in which Charles Dickens novel?
Well, okay, let's rule out some stuff that I reckon...
I'd be worried about doing that, but sure.
No, because you know what, wait, what are the names of... who's... Oliver Twist.
Yep.
I don't know the musical.
Yep.
But I at least know that there's one woman character whose name I don't know. Nancy's friend.
No, she's, Bet.
Bet?
Yeah.
That could be short for Lucy. So let's say it's not Oliver Twist.
Sure.
Let's say it's...
Can you rule out any other?
I reckon it's
probably not Christmas Carol. Yes,
Definitely
there are
not
no
Christmas Carol.
women in that.
Yeah, no women. Maybe Bleak House.
Interesting choice.
I think it's Bleak House.
I'm going to say David Copperfield. That's Tale of Two Cities.
I was ruling out A Tale of Two Cities. It's not Nicholas Nickleby. It's not the Pickwick Papers. Anyone not got any other
Yes.
Dickenses?
There are so many Dickenses.
Name another Dickens. I'm out. I'm out of Dickenses.
The Mrs. No. Yeah, there's a Mrs. somewhere, isn't there?
Mrs. McGintley's dead.
McGinty. But, no, I was going straight to Mrs. Dalloway. Oops. Great Expectations. Yeah, that one.
1, 2, Buckle My Shoe. Sad Cypress. Appointment with Death. Cards on the Table.
Doesn't he have a Mrs. something?
Mrs.
Yeah.
Malaprop. Big day out. Okay, let's find this Sudoku. So, we're doing a weird Sudoku. It's going to be great. We gave a bit of a explanation. Miss Havisham is dead.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Someone's dead. So I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to move you guys off to the right here. You're over there now. Didn't look any different for you, but for me, it's a world of difference. Danny, you're close enough that you'll have to see everyone's comments.
Okay, now don't give us actual Sudoku hints.
Yes, don't give us Sudoku hints.
Sudokus don't work that way. They're too hard to explain. Like, you can say, oh, 3 goes in that box. We're never going to be able to follow your reasoning about why a 3 goes in that box. It just doesn't work in the chat format.
Alright, I've restarted the Sudoku. I'm going to hit F11 on this window. I think that'll look the nicest. Let's crack on to... maybe you? Yeah, that looks okay.
Little Dorrit, that's who I was thinking of.
Little Miss Dorrit.
You know, Mrs. Something.
Okay, I think we can all see what we're going with now. I think this is a good view for it. So I'm gonna, before we start, I'm gonna say, so Danny and I have been doing some of these weird variant Sudokus. It's not a thing we are brilliant at. We are in no ways coming on here.
Have coordinates. No, I can't. I don't follow Sudoku coordinates easily.
But you can help if you can get. I mean, look, all Sudokus have coordinates. You just got to put in a bit more effort. But so we're gonna do this. It's a variant Sudoku. It's called Arrow Sudoku by Shinichi Yosuke or Kota. So we don't even know. That's fun. There's a backstory there that we're not privy to. We find all of these through the YouTube channel Cracking the Cryptic. So if you enjoy watching us dummies do this, go to Cracking the Cryptic.
And you'll see them do it much faster.
And you'll see some smarties do it. Although, then you can watch their playthrough of Escape Simulator and we'll seem like the smarties. That's how it works.
It's a fun swap.
It's a fun swap.
Makes us feel less inferior.
I'm so glad they played that game so we could feel like, oh, It's all about context. We're smarter than them at escape rooms. And they're much, much smarter than us at Sudokus. So it evens out, and we're all smart.
Okay, so normal Sudoku rules apply.
I'll unpause. I'll resume it because it's grayed out. It's hard to see, I think.
But
Oh, I'd love to get them on the podcast. I should
totally.
make
I'll
more
take
efforts to contact them. I think I've only contacted them in my head and then I've been bothered. They never responded, even though I haven't ever actually tried to contact them. But they think they're so good. I'll unpause. There's a timer, but they can't see the timer on the chat,
sweet, we're
so they
fine
don't know
then.
how dumb we are.
Yeah.
So normal Sudoku rules apply. So this is by itself a normal Sudoku. For people who don't know Sudoku rules, welcome to the stream.
I think we're going to have to go by the assumption that people know Sudoku rules.
Row, column, box has 1 to 9. That's normal Sudoku rules.
Cool.
Digits along the arrow, so these are these arrows,
May repeat themselves.
if they can based on normal Sudoku rules. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be another 5.
Yeah.
Because it's not in the same box or column, right?
Yeah.
And they must sum to the number in the circle or pill. Now, usually when you do these, they're quite simple because you have an individual circle. So you know that these could only sum up... Ooh.
Thank you for following.
Thanks for the follow. These could... We probably got a huge echo on that, by the way. Sorry. These could only add up to, say, maximum 9.
It shouldn't surprise us every time that happens.
As usual.
Thank you,
Actually,
Sarah likes hummus.
that's probably also a good place to start, that these could only add up to, say, a 9 at maximum.
Yeah.
And there's, 1, 2, 3, 4... That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah, it does, because they can repeat themselves.
Oh, because they can repeat. Cool. Yeah, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
That'll be a great place to start. But when there's 2 like this could technically go anywhere up to 98, probably, as a full sum. It's not going to be 98, I don't think. I don't think that's possible, but that's the idea. So that could be read as a 2-digit number. And that's it. Those are all the rules.
Okay. I agree. Start with that circle right there.
Is that what we're going to start up?
Yep. So,
All right, what are we thinking?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. There are 5 things that add up to it. So the first theoretical minimum for it is 5. So it's got to be 5 to 9. However, some of these also can't repeat itself. So it's actually more like 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
So the minimum we can get, this would be a 1 and a 2, or a 2 and a 1. So that's
7.
3. Then we get 4. That could be another. Oh, it can't be a 1.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
that's at least a 2.
For
So that's
5.
for 5, 6, 7, 8. Minimum was 8.
Okay, so it's either an 8 or a 9.
So let's say it's an 8 or a 9.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what they're like. Weird combos of things.
Fun fact for everybody at home, if I put numbers, I don't know what everybody's preferences are. I don't know if there's a standard. We're just copying the way that Cracking the Cryptic does it. If I put numbers small like this in the middle, that means that they are the only numbers that cell could possibly be. If I put them up in the corner, usually it'll be like something like this, and it's saying that that's the only spot in the square that an 8 can be. So those are fundamentally different. So none of these cells inherently have to be an 8, but one of them will be an 8. That kind of idea. That's if it helps you follow along. In terms of hints, if you guys want to help out, we will ideally please try and not put guesses in the chat, because we want to be able to talk with you and look at stuff. So ideally don't spoil where you think things are. If we ask for help, we would love for you to give us help, but only if we ask for it. And if we ask for it, we'll probably ask for something more specific, like, hey, do you see any place that we could look at, or a region where there might be something to do? That's the idea. That's the plan. Also,
I hope we solve this.
if you want, you know what I'll do actually? No, I won't. I was gonna say I could put a link to this in the
We'll get to that.
chat, but I can do that afterwards. So let's think. So we got 8 or 9. Can it actually be an 8? That would have to be 1, 2, 2, 2, and 1. So it could be the 8. So that's an 8 or a 9. These are all 1s or 2s, which means we can place. It could be a 3, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that is. But none of them are going to be higher.
I mean, theoretically, it is a 2 or a 3, so I suppose we can say that.
True, unless surely these could be a 1 and a 3.
But we know that that can't be a 1.
That can't be, yeah.
And it can't go any higher. Oh, it can't
can't
go
be a
any
4.
higher than a 3.
All right, so that's a 2 or a 3. Great. That seems fair. Can't go higher. If that's a 4, then the minimum
we're
is
screwed. It would
1,
be
2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it can't be a 4. It can only be a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. Okay, so there are only 2 places that a 5 can go up here.
Oh yeah, just based on Sudoku rules, one of
Yeah.
these is a 5.
Yeah.
That's somewhere to go. We've never done these on stream as well.
No, yeah,
So
we
there's-
have no idea how this
So
is
there's
going to
2
feel.
problems with that. One,
We often sit in silence for a while.
one is
Oh,
we may look like idiots. The other is I'm going to talk so much that Danny's going to get distracted. But she didn't get distracted this time. What have you found?
Same thing for a 4.
Same thing for a 4. Oh, great. So there's only a 4 here.
Yeah, so
which
those
means
are a 4 and a 5.
These two are a 4 and a 5.
They can repeat.
They can repeat. So if normal Sudoku rules allows them to repeat, they can repeat along the arrow. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't quite see the last word of that rule.
Oh, sorry. Well, I don't even. You should have got here early.
No, that's the chat's fault. They're the ones covering it up.
I could move that probably.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's one word. It's one word.
Okay.
Okay. What else we got?
What else we got? We've got a 4-5 pair. That's helpful for this line. So we know, for example, that like this can't be a 4 or a 5. So that's a bit of fun for everybody playing along at home. That actually restricts this quite a bit. Because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7 numbers. What's the maximum that could be?
Oh, right. Okay. So we talked about this for a second last night when we were deciding if this was the right Sudoku. Okay. So theoretically, you start from, let's make them all 1s and let's make them all 9s. So somewhere between 7 and 63. But obviously a bunch of them share a box, so that couldn't be the case. So should we go for what's the new minimum?
Well, yeah. So I reckon just because of the 4-5, I reckon we'll be able to rule out this maximum of it.
Okay.
Because we've got 9, 8, 7. What's that? 24. Plus another 9, 8.
Okay, 41.
And another 9, 8.
58.
Cool. So 58 is the maximum.
But we know that
But we
can't
can't be
start with a
50
5.
or 40.
Yeah.
So this is actually a 1, 2, or a 3 here.
Okay, so it's a maximum of 39.
So hopefully people followed along.
Way more limited.
Because the
if that's
maximum
true.
for these arrows is in the 50s, we know that this number here could never be a 6 or above, right? Because then you'd have to have it 60 something, and this could not add up to 60 something. We also know, because of this 4-5 pair, that there will be a 4 and a 5 up here. This can't be a 4 or a 5, so it's actually a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Wild.
Which means this whole sum has to add up to, at maximum now, 39 is the absolute maximum that these can add up to. That's actually quite a bit of fun.
That's way better than I thought.
That was more restrictive once we got that 4-5
Should we
pair.
try to figure out what a minimum would be?
Although actually we already had the 4 and the 5 here.
True.
A minimum? Sure. Well, these can't have 1s.
No.
And they also can't be a 2 and a 3.
True.
Because we have a 2 or a 3 here. So the minimum here, in fact, that can't be a 2 or a 3.
That's true.
So that minimum is a 4.
Okay.
So minimum's actually maybe
2, 4, 6.
6 here is the minimum. These guys
3, 4 for the bottom.
3, 4, yeah.
So that's what, 13 so far.
All right. Oh no, we haven't done those yet. But we've recommended to them.
Yeah, we've seen them existing, but we haven't done them yet. Maybe that'll be a good follow up if we manage to get through this one kind of quickly.
And then these could be 1, 2, 6 is the minimum. Because you can't be 1, 2, and 3, because then this square couldn't be anything.
Wow. Okay, so that's another 9. So that takes us into the 20s.
Okay, so the minimum is in the 20s and the maximum is in the 30s. So we now know this is only a 2 or a 3.
Oh my god, I feel like we're making so many big assumptions. I hope we're right.
Yeah, that's the other thing you're allowed to do.
If we say something egregiously wrong and made a decision based on being horribly wrong, we're never going to pick up on that.
Yeah, if you notice in the comments that we've logicked our way to an incorrect conclusion, please put in the comments logic warning, logic warning, logic warning in all caps. If you only put in 1 or 2 logic warnings and not all 3, we'll know it's a joke. If you put in 4, we'll know it's a joke. But 3 all caps logic warnings?
The number of logic warnings must be exactly 3.
3 is the number of warnings you shall give. So yeah, put in 3 logic warnings if we made a bad logic. But you'll never have that chance. This is interesting as well. I think this is an even higher... I think this has to be a 9.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because look, it's exactly the same as this 8, 9.
Yeah.
But forcing this to be part of this square. So this is now a minimum 1, 2, 3, rather than a minimum 1, 2, and a possible 1 and 2.
Oh, I see.
So it's actually this is I can't remember what that. Oh.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The literal minimum of these is that this is a 9.
That's nice.
These are a 1, 2, 3 trio. Look at this. That now can't be a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. That's going to lock this in. And these are a 1 and a 2. Because of the 1 and 2 here, we can place a 1. We can place a 2.
Wow.
Which means you are now a 3. because you can't be a 1 or a 2.
Fair enough.
And
we
you
can
can't
do
be a
that.
2 or a 3. You're a 1 and you are a 2. Look at that. We placed all of these. That's cool. Sudokus. Hey, everybody. Sudokus are cool.
Okay. So now those have to be...
Minimum, there's 6, 7, 8.
8. Oh my god.
Which puts us at the minimum there.
21.
21 already. Plus another, these minimum
28.
3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, there's no way that can
So
be
it's already
a 2.
28.
And
So
those-
this
and
is a
that's
3.
4. Wow.
Okay.
That's so frightening. Okay, great.
It's 30 something. We can probably work this out more
We can do
explicitly.
a lot more of that row.
But there's some good of the column.
Column, sorry. Like
In
that
what
column
way?
still needs a 1 and a 2.
Oh, you're right. 1 and 2 can't go down here. These are a 1 and a 2. There's a 1 here, so you're a 1. You're a 2. And then what's down here? We got
6, 7, and then the other of the 8, 9.
Okay, so there's a 6 and a 7, and then an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, so that one there is either an 8 or a 9.
Okay. Wow! I broke everything! 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. And then these are 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 9.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good to know.
So there are 2 spaces that are 7.
Why can't this be a 6 or a 7? Why can't this be...
Because whatever
Oh, we can't
that
have
one
8
is,
and 9 in this
yeah,
column. I see. If this is 8, if this is 9, 8, 7,
there's nothing
then
for
that
to
can't be anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay. Where should we go to next?
Well, what's left in this? We got 1, 2...
We still need
3,
3, 4,
4,
6, 8.
6,
6
8.
seems like it's useless to us.
Yeah, true.
Oh. I mean, no, it's still pretty useless to us. Okay. Anything? Not amazingly helpful. I'm super avoiding that long one for as long as possible.
Oh, yeah, we can place in the middle column. Again, try not to give too many hints unless we ask for them, Ace Magpie. Just because... often even if we say like, oh, where should we go next? We're probably talking to ourselves rather than you.
Point.
So if that was confusing, I apologize. But yeah, we can place a 3 in this column because there's no 3s here.
Right.
3, so we can place a
Sweet.
3. Can we place anything else in this column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can't go here.
Yeah,
So one of these
we knew
6,
that.
7 can't go here. That's fine.
And then
Yeah.
8,
Okay.
9.
So that's nothing too
Well,
interesting.
the other...
This now can't have a 3 in it, which means I think they have to be a 1 and a 2. Because if they're because the next minimum would be that they're a 1 and a 4, which make it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this would have to be 10 or 11. So they have to be a 1 and a 2. They could have been a 1 and a 3, and this being a 2, and we'd still get something. But now that they can't have a 3, which they never could, to be honest, these are a 1 and a 2. With a 1 here, place a 1, place a 2, and then you are a 2 or a 3, which one determines that's an 8 or a 9. So that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
You all right?
Yeah, my brain just got
Danny-
I just
Danny
got
died.
a fatigue wave.
Danny has died. I apologize. Okay. So what are we looking at now? We can probably... Do you reckon we can work out the rest of this? It feels like we could probably limit it. It just requires a little bit of mental arithmetic that it's too early to do. Not in this puzzle, but in the morning. Because it's not even early. It's midday, but still, that's too early.
I mean, what are you thinking? Like trying to say, all right, what would get us to 40? And so we could cut out.
Maybe, or just like, what are our current numbers looking at? Like, this is either...
We know we've got a 6 and a 7, and that's basically
Yeah,
it.
so it's a 6 and a 7.
Yeah.
Which means it's already 13. And then it either goes to 21 or 22. So this is specifically... I'm just going to put it in here as a quick little... This is not real... I'm just going to write like... Oh, I can't. Never mind. Good point. All right, that's a 20... This is either a 21 or a 22.
Hello, 40 ants.
Oh, it's 40 ants. All in a trench coat pretending to be a person. Welcome. We should probably... You know what we should have? We should have on screen somewhere our rules for hints.
This
like,
is true.
hey,
Yeah.
don't hint, please.
Yeah, we can do that.
I can add that
some
right
point.
whenever, but yeah, we'll wait. Everyone in the chat, just admonish people who give it hints incorrectly.
Okay.
Put a big hint warning 3 times in capital letters. But if you don't do it 3 times, we'll know that there's no real hint to ignore. So, yeah, that's what, 21, 22.
Yeah.
This is now... I mean, this could be
Which
a bunch of
means
things.
those 4 need to add up to like 17 or 18 max. So
Sure.
the absolute maximum is 18.
Yeah, maybe this is less restricted than I thought. Like, because these can't be 1s or 3s or 5s. So like the minimum here is like a 2 and a 4 pair.
Yeah.
But
They're
that's
making those
still a bit
12.
too high. I'm sure if we were better with the mental arithmetic, we'd be able to lock that in earlier. It feels lock-inable. We'll come back if we can't find anything else.
What about the bottom row?
We might just have some normal Sudoku rules as well to play with. Like, yeah, bottom row.
There should be an 8 somewhere. Crafty. I've seen Sudokus like that before. Yeah, so the bottom row, anything. It's just a lot of numbers there that we've currently got.
The bottom row.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 1, 2, we need a 3, which can go pretty much wherever it wants. 4, 5. Yeah, it's not very restricted.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That sucks.
We got this column. This kind of has a bit of a look to it.
It needs a 1 still. It must be on the top
No
somewhere.
one's here, so one of these is a 1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking 8, 9.
Yeah, or there's an 8, 9. That's fine. Well, actually, what can this... We got 4, 5 here. 1's there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No restriction on the 7, and there's an 8, 9 somewhere. So yeah, not that helpful.
I don't want to start looking at the other big
You don't want to look at this guy?
I don't want to.
Yeah, we could probably work out the minimum for this.
Oh, we probably have to.
I don't want to, though. You're right. So let's wait. Let's wait. Let's do this later. Let's work out its minimum. What's the minimum of this run here?
Okay, that minimum of that one is a 3.
Yeah, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so that's 15.
We technically could do it. So 15 is the minimum there. Then this is already a 3 and a 4, 5.
Yeah.
And we could go in these 4.
It's at 23.
We could technically get like a 1.
Ooh. That's either an 8 or a 9.
That's either an 8 or a 9?
Yeah.
That's pretty big. Is that really either an 8 or a 9?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that's fun.
Okay, so a 23.
People in the chat watched us already work that out
31.
earlier and not write it down.
Okay, so we're currently at a minimum of 31.
Just with these squares. Alright, well then these could be a 1 and a...
Nope.
No, they have to be a 1 and a 3 minimum.
33, 34, cool.
That could be a 3.
37.
And these could be...
Well, which ones have we already
Well,
used?
we'd already have used that's now we're trying too much supposition here. Either way, that's at least 40, right?
Yeah, the second 4, 5 would have to be a 5. I accounted for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good point. I didn't account for that. But I'm surrounded by smarter people than myself, so it all works out fine. We worked these on the minimum being a 1 and a 3, right?
I think so.
Which means these can't be 1s or 3s.
Okay.
Or so we can have 4. There can't be 5s either. So we have 4, 6.
I gotta be honest,
8.
I've lost my numbers a little bit now.
Okay.
I've forgotten my adding. Okay, so top row was
15.
15 plus 8, 23 plus 8, 31 plus 4 here. Okay, so we're at 35. Really?
Yep.
Okay, 35.
Then this
38.
minimum was 3.
Okay,
So 38. These minimum are I think a 4,
2,
6,
4.
and an 8.
Oh, did we use 2?
I think 1. Oh no, we said these would be a 1 and a 2, right?
No, 1 and 3.
Ah, cool. So we haven't used 2. So let's say 2, 4, 6. So that's another 12.
Whew. Okay, so we're at 44.
44. And then you guys...
We've used 3 already.
Well, they can't have 3s.
And we've used
Or
4.
4 or 5. They'd have to be like a...
7.
Almost like a 7.
Well, the top one I'm not sure about. Top one could still be like a 1, couldn't it?
Yeah, so let's call that an 8 minimum. I think that brings us into...
50s.
Great. Well, we also can't be in the 50s.
Okay, so it's a 6, 7,
6,
8, 9.
That was so much work for so little reward. I don't know why we bothered. Because now we're going to do the maximum. No, I'm not doing that.
Maximum might be better. How many numbers are there?
A lot of numbers.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so theoretical maximum, 144. We know that can't happen. So what can they be?
Well, I mean, this could be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Whoa.
4, 3, I think. This vertical column. Because it's a very, very unrestricted column.
Okay, I mean, it can't have a 5.
True. So 9, 8, 7, 6. Well, it can't be 9, 8, 7, and 6, because then that couldn't be anything.
Mm-hmm. So
9, 8, 7,
4,
4,
3, 2.
3, 2. It's ridiculous. This is too much. We need a calculator.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you could get a calculator. We got calculators floating around, don't we?
9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, which is 17, 24, 28, 31, 33.
33 is our minimum here.
Maximum.
Maximum here. Then these two. Which technically could be a 9. It could be a 9 and an 8. If the 9 and the 8s were like up here for the last one.
Then the 7 has to be up there if we're counting that. The other one would have to be down here.
Okay.
But yeah, it could probably still be a 9 and an 8.
It's too much supposition.
17. What were we up to? 33.
33.
So now we're up to 50.
And then this, let's call this
a
a
9.
9,
Okay.
10, 11, 12. These will make another 9 here.
Plus presumably another 9 there.
Plus another 9.
Yeah.
And then
Plus a 2. Did we count that
2. And then plus these 2.
Which...
Could still be like a... Maybe even like an 8 and a 7. Because we've used a 9 here. Like they could have 9, 8, 7 on this run.
That can't be a 7.
9, 7, 8 on this run. I'm saying these 3 could be a 9, 8, 7. I think there's probably a way to do that.
Okay.
So maybe add another 8 and a 7. Because we already had them.
that
Goes into the 90s. There's no restriction. It's somewhere between the 60s and the 90s. Doesn't help. It probably helps very explicitly. And if we were better at Sudokus, we probably could have narrowed down half these numbers.
Or not.
Or not.
We're not terrible at these.
We're not terrible at this. Or are we?
Like, we know that one of those two is definitely a 3.
Do we? Oh, that's fun. That's a bit of fun. We may have more Sudoku rules to do. I haven't really... Have we checked out what could, like... What can fit in here? We need a 6...
6, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. No good restrictions on these. We're looking at this horizontal.
A 2 has to go somewhere up the top.
A 2 has to go somewhere up the top?
In these rows, boxes. Oh, no, sorry, that's in the bottom. Wow.
We
No,
got all
we've
the
got
2s.
all the 3 2s. Yeah, 2
We
tied.
got a lot of 2s.
Yeah, which is interesting. One of these 2 has to be a 2.
One of these 2.
Yeah.
That's fair. But I think... that's a 2 or a 3.
Is there any way to figure out, like, I assume that it's not possible to rule out that number from being 32.
To make this not be 32.
That seems wild.
Probably a bit too... Especially because we have a 1 up or down on this
Yeah.
one. I'd be shocked if we could rule out a 32. So I'm not even going to bother trying. Where are we going? What are we going? Again, I'll explicitly ask the audience if I would like you to tell me where I'm going. If I mutter to myself...
Well, hold on.
Yeah, let's hold on.
I mean, so those 3, we know there's a 6 and a 7 to make 13.
Yep.
So we know that we're at either 21 or 22 for this box.
Yeah, that's 21 or 22.
If we wanted 32, that would require these to add up to 10 or 11.
Okay, can we do 10 or 11 in 4?
I'm trying to think, is there a way to do that without a 1? Or a 2?
That's interesting. So you've got 4 numbers, which would have to... If that was 32... These 4 numbers would have to add up to either 10 or 11. That's what we're saying.
So if we had 22 in that box, we would need 10,
Cool.
which is just 1, 2, 3, 4. And we cannot do that. 1s are totally restricted.
Cool. Is there any... Oh, I see. Because that would be the minimum would be 10.
1
so that
plus
can't
2
happen.
plus 3 plus 4. So, but if we have 21 and we need 11 to get there...
Then we'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 5. And again, we can't do any 1s.
No, so that can't be a 32.
Ooh. Prepare your logic warnings in the chat if we think we're wrong. But I think that's a good point.
Alternate rules are so much fun.
We know this is 21 or 22. These 4 numbers would have to equal 10 or 11 for this to be 32. We know that's true.
I still don't know what an X-Wing is
Yeah,
properly.
X-Wings.
I've seen them, and I still don't remember them.
But, so okay, so that's a thing. These have to be 10 or 11. 10 or 11 10 is the minimum over 4 numbers. Oh, wait. We can double up numbers.
Oh, good point.
Has that logic thrown us?
Right.
I think that logic is where the logic warnings should come in. There are more ways to make 10 than 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're right.
Because we can double up numbers. So we could go like 2 and 2 is...
Can't
Two,
use
two-
2 and 2.
what if it's like...
If we're trying to make 32, there is nowhere for a 2 to go whatsoever.
You're right.
There's no way for a 1 or a 2.
That's
There's
better.
no way we
no
can
one
make
for a
10.
1 or 2. Is there any other way to make 10 with 4 numbers? 3 and 1.
Oh, the flooding. Oh my god. Okay, so no, our place is fine. We are slightly on a hill and our apartment is on an upper floor, so we have no problems whatsoever. Some of our relatives in much scarier situations, and every suburb around us was completely flooded, so if we wanted to travel anywhere more than a minute away, we could not have. So yeah, safety-wise, we were totally fine, but yeah, had some problems, and some people we know definitely had some issues.
And here you go. This is the best. I'm now super comfortable with this proof.
Okay.
We can't use 1s or 2s.
Correct.
If they were all 3s, which is now the new minimum,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, cannot be a 10 or 11.
No.
No matter what. This can't be 32,
Which
which
means
means
that's a
you
2.
can't be a 2, which means now nothing in this cell, because of Sudoku rules, can be a 2, which means you are a 2, which means you are an 8, which means you, 3, are a 6, 7, 9 trio. You are an 8. We know now that this does equal 22 as a number. This is fun. So we have a 6, 7, 9 here all solved. We've got an 8 here, which doesn't give us the 8 in this box yet. One of these two is the 8. Oh, look at that. It's
Yeah,
nice.
now it's just hoping that we're right.
It's nice when you get a little bit of a cascade. Okay. Cooking with gas. So, sorry. Let me do this properly. Oh, now look. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because look, you can't have anything that adds up to 10 or 11. So this must be 30, higher than 32, which means this can't have the 8.
You're not being chill enough.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta be a lot... Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at how this works.
All right.
And then when we get it wrong, oh, you rotten thing.
Oh. You must all be thinking I'm an idiot right now. Where are we going now? Okay.
That's so great.
All right.
Okay, can we do anything with that bottom row now? We
Surely.
still know it's missing... no, it's still missing... What, 3, 6, 7, 9. That's still not very helpful.
No. We can probably rule into what this actually could be with all those restrictions we were having.
Quite possibly.
Like at maximum, because what's the maximum, right? The 39.
Ones or twos.
But I'm saying if they're already 22, the maximum that now this can be
17.
is 17.
Yeah.
So it's minimum is whatever it is.
Okay, so these can at minimum be a 3, 4, and these can be at minimum a 4, 6.
Oh my gosh, you're right. So that's already 17, isn't it? Didn't we just say that was the maximum?
I think you're right.
So the maximum and the minimum are both 17. So that means it is 17, and that's a 9. I'm going to put it in. Prepare your logic warnings if we need them. That's, again, logic warning 3 times in capitals if we've made this wrong. But let's think this through again.
Yeah, again, this can't be a 1 or a 2.
There can be no 1s
absolute minimum.
Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
We can get a 2 on this line.
No, we can't.
Oh, we can't get a 2 on this line.
No, because there's
Okay,
a 2
you're
already
right.
in the box.
It's 2 in the box. We're full. So there's no 2. There's no.
We.
Sorry, you're a fool. So minimum here would be, we can't do 1 or 2 or 3.
Yep.
So first minimum is 4. We can't do 5. Next is 6.
Cool.
So that we know is going to add up
already
to
10.
10 at minimum.
Yeah.
And these two, we can't have 1 or 2, would be a 3 and a 4. So that's 7 at minimum. So at minimum values, they are 17. To get to 39 from 22, the maximum value is 17. They are 17.
Does that mean we know what
That's
these
a 9.
are?
I think they have to be their minimum values. I think we've worked out that these are a 4-6 pair, and these are a 3-4 pair, which
we
is also
can-
a 3 and a 4.
And so we can... oh, no, we can't do
can't.
the 4, 6. Damn.
I believe that's all correct. If you think we've done something logically wrong and come to a conclusion that we're not able to come to, please put logic warning in the chat in all caps 3 times. But I think we're fine.
Damn, you're right. How have we not been doing that this whole time?
QED!
Oh, come on.
QED. So, quite elegant Danny. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're doing pretty well here.
That's how cracking the cryptic do it.
Yeah. I'm sure that those two men stroke each other's faces and blow raspberries at each other all day. Okay, I don't think they're a couple. They don't seem to live together. And all couples live together. That's the rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 has to be one of these two. Just
Nice.
Sudoku rules.
Yep.
So one of you guys is a 5.
Nice.
Anything interesting else? 7, no, 8. One of these top 3 is an 8. Not that interesting. So I'm bored of this box. We have 39 here. That limits that to be...
This column that you're in right now needs a 3.
Okay, no 3s here. No 3s here. You are a 3 based on this and this and this column, forcing a 3 into here. Also, feel free if we do something that we then explain poorly to be like, what did they do?
Oh, yeah.
And we'll try and explain it better. And then prove to ourselves that we're wrong. Hey, look at this. They're a 4-6 pair.
Yeah.
7.
Fantastic.
That's the only place a 7 can go. These are now an 8-9 pair. Oh, no, they're not. They're a 5-8 pair.
Yeah, 5-8.
So these are a 5-8 pair.
6, 7...
They can be refined slightly. We've got a 9 here.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a 7 here.
Sure.
That
is
could be a 6 or 7 or a 9. 5-8 pair, 4-6 pair.
Oh, if that's a 5-8 pair, that can't be an 8.
That can't be an 8 now, because one of these will be an 8. When you've got a 5-8 pair, you can basically say, even though we can't resolve them, those two are a 5 and an 8. So, like, none of these can be 5s, none of these can be 8s. You can't be an 8, you're a 9.
Which means the other one's an 8.
Which means you are an 8, because we figured out that 8 can only go on one of those two squares.
Thank you for saying you are this time. One of the big things that makes me giggle like a non-31-year-old every time is when Billy says, oh, you're an 8?
You're an 8, 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 you're an 8. We're going to place all the 8s. Oh, you're an 8, you're an 8, you're an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I placed a 7 because there's a 7 here. We got So this box is all full.
Woo! That's a column. The column.
Column needs a 9.
Yeah.
You're a 9.
What are we missing there? A 1 and a 7. Okay.
You're a 1-7 pair. Okay.
Ooh, Cave Goblin has spotted us something. Exciting.
Ooh.
Okay, what's left in that row that's got the 5-8?
Well, we can also say with the 5 and the 8,
4. Okay.
nothing. Never mind.
3-4 is what's missing in its row.
Oh, in this row?
Yeah.
So you're a 3 and a 4?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 9 is missing from that one. Not super helpful.
No.
What about the second row from the bottom? It's
Yeah, I was
pretty
just looking at that. We need a, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a
6,
6,
8, 9.
an 8, and a 9. And they can kind of go where the heck they want.
More or less.
So that's more or less. Although the 8 can't go here, but the... Oh, no. Yeah, but the 8 could go here or here. So, yeah. They're just a 6, 8, 9 trio. What else can we place? What are we looking for? 4s. One of these is a 4. That doesn't really help that much. Except maybe it does. No, not really. I'm saying therefore there's got to be a 4 in... Like, it puts the 4 in this column.
Sure.
But we can't solve that. It's just in that column and I can't be bothered writing that down. Okay. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Top guy... I don't think I care about top guy. Can't put a 4 anywhere in here to resolve these. We probably won't resolve these for a while.
Maybe.
Yeah, does this column have anything else? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5, which could pretty much go anywhere.
Yeah, just not the bottom.
We need a 6, which could pretty much go anywhere. 7s, I think it's all pretty much go anywhere, so that's a boring column. Unless we could have done something amazing, but...
Oh,
nines.
got one.
Oh, yeah? What do you got?
Third column from the left.
Third column from the left.
Needs a 3.
Needs a 3. Well, we can't put a 3 here or here because of those two 3s. And we can't put a 3 here or here because of those two 3s. You're a 3. You're not a 3. That's fun. I was also going to say, with this down here, 9 and 9,
Oh, we can place
put
the
a 9 here.
We can finish the 3s.
Oh, we can finish the 3s?
Yeah.
What are we at 3-wise?
Bottom left we need.
Bottom left is 3, 3, you're a 3, which makes you a 3 and you a 4. Did we get the one
Done
you had?
with 3s.
3s, nice.
Yeah, is this the thing that you spotted?
Now I do just have an image of like an adventurer slowly walking into a cave, torch in hand, and in the distance they hear around a little campfire, oh, 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 and they get close and there's a little goblin doing a Sudoku going, I've placed all the 3s!
That's fair. We can do 4s in the bottom left now.
4 and 4 gives you a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. You're a 6, 8 pair. Okay.
Useless.
I'm sorry. Trying my best. Okay. Yeah, so we with the 9s, 9 across here and 9 here, we could place a 9 in one of those two, which means up the top there's a 9 in one of these two, which doesn't help, but it makes me feel like a person. So I'll mark it up.
Sure.
Okay, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Can we do more on this? We might be able to revisit this at some point soon as well.
I was just looking at doing that, but if you'd rather stay elsewhere.
I'd rather stay elsewhere because I think
it's hard to try
it's
to
just I don't want to do that addition again.
I'm trying to basically figure out if we can place a 1 by saying we can't put a 1 in that line and have it still work.
Interesting. That's an interesting
based
conundrum.
on the numbers we've now got so far. I wondered if that could be a
thing. I will say we have to have a 1 in this line because 1 and 1 and 1 mean that one of you guys is a 1.
Okay, that's fun. What else is that one? Ooh, that row is also missing a 2.
2 and 2. So you guys are a 1 and a 2.
Pair. Meaning...
So that's just Sudoku rules.
What's the other one? 8. 8. The missing one
8
is an 8.
Can't be any of those 3. Can't be these because we force them to be 1 and 2. So even though there's no 8 that rules them out, they can't be an 8. So you are an 8. She's giggling me when I say it the correct way. Maybe I just shouldn't personify the squares. Maybe that'd help. Okay, that was a bit of fun. We've got an 8 here. That doesn't resolve much else for us. I don't believe. Although, no, never mind. Doesn't do anything for us. Okay. What else does this column need? Anything
4,
interesting?
5, 6.
Well, you can't be a 4, but you could be a 5 or a 6. You can't be a 6, but you could be a 4 and a 5. So I don't care that much. All right. I mean, we could put in that there are 4, 5, 6, just so we...
I reckon that the long line now, I reckon knowing that it's got a 1 and a 2 in it, its maximum must surely be affected quite drastically.
You know what? Yeah, let's see what we've got. Let's go minimum.
Okay.
Or we can go maximum first. Let's go maximum.
Okay,
so we got 3 plus 7 is 10, 8, 9.
12. Let's just plus that as a 9 altogether. So that's 21. Plus 8.
Yeah, looks like 8 will be the maximum. Plus
32, 41,
6.
47, plus 3, 50, 54.
You can't be a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was called out a 9. We're doing maximum.
What was I up to? 54?
Yep.
So 63.
63.
66 for the 3.
Yeah, and then you could be a 9 and an 8, maybe?
Okay, so 80.
But then, if you're a 9 and 8, you couldn't be 80. Because it would lock the 9 and the 8 out of here.
So we now have a maximum of 80 without the 8. So does that mean it now has to be a 6 or a 7?
I'm confused. This being a 6 or 7? No, why couldn't this be... Oh, well, the maximum was 80?
I'm pretty sure I just added that up
exactly
to 80.
80?
I thought so.
Okay, so on the basis...
did I math that right?
So on the basis that it goes up to 80, if we do maximums, but also that would rule out the 80 because you'd have to put an 8 here for that to become 80, the max is actually 70-something.
I think so.
So you are a 6-7.
I'm just going to quickly add again.
You quickly add again while I put the kettle
12, 21, plus 8, 29, 32, 41, plus the 6, 47, 50, 54, 63, 66. Wait, no, I totally added that wrong. I forgot about the 3. 66 plus 17. What's 66 plus 17? Why can't I do that? That's 83. So 83 was actually it.
But that's with an 8.
Does that still
If we change it to a 7, we would go to 82 and we could put the 8 in there. So we can have an 8. But we can't have a 9.
How do I make 8 appear? Shift, Control. Okay. 8 back. You just added it as 80 again? Did I maybe recheck again? How many times am I counting this stupid 3? 3. 10. 12. Plus 9. 21. Plus a theoretical 8. 29. Plus 3. 32. 41. 47. 50. 54. 63. 66. And assuming that's a 9 and an 8 would be 83. Right? Yeah, I think that 3 has just screwed all of us. This is a brilliant system, thank you. Oh yeah, that go to Cracking the Cryptic on YouTube. They do these every day, new rule sets for every single one. Some of them are absolutely insane. It's a great way to make Sudokus more exciting. They're amazing. And it's also great to just watch people who are more skilled at them than we are.
And honestly, when you don't do them, that's how you'll learn. Like, we couldn't do them. Like, for a
while,
no. We would attempt them, get stuck, watch the video.
Get stuck immediately.
You know, until they... and just be jumping between video and puzzle over and over again. And now, we usually don't have to check them, but occasionally do once or twice. And even then, we try not to get a real hit. We wait for them to go, oh, wait a minute, the bottom left corner. There. And then we pause it, and we go, there's something in the bottom left corner. We try and figure it out. But this one we should be able to crack. This cryptic.
They did it in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it took them 20 minutes. Yeah. We're currently sitting on 40, but that's all right. We're cool, and we're...
got something.
Oh, good.
This row needs a 7.
Okay, so it's here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. We still need 4, 5, and 9. 9 is not amazingly helpful to us. 4 can be in either of those, and 5 can be anywhere as well.
Mm-hmm.
Boo!
What are these two?
Oh,
it's like a 9, 5, 6 trio, so they could be...
Yeah.
Well, that means this is either a 5 or a 9. Sorry, a 6 or a 9.
True.
So you're a 6 or a 9. Sorry. You're a 6 or a 9. You're a 5, a 6 or a 9.
Okay.
So we're getting more restrictions on what these can all be. But my kettle has boiled. So you'll have to tell everybody at home a fun joke.
No, let's do some adding again.
No, tell them a fun joke. Tell everybody at home a fun
10,
joke.
12, 21.
You can look at a minimum now?
No, 29. I can. 32, 41, 47, 50, 54, 63, 66, 73. We're now down to 81 being the maximum.
What's the minimum?
I reckon we might be able to cull that 8 with some logicking, possibly. No, maybe not. Okay, minimum. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 20, 23, 32, 37, 40, 44, 44 plus
50.
6 is 50, 53, 60. 60.
Okay, so it could still be in the 60s easily. All right, good to know.
Yeah, having that 1, 2 there definitely made maximum the thing to be paying attention to, though. I would have said.
Yeah, but I just meant maybe we could have fished out a 6 somewhere.
Yeah, I getcha.
What's next?
Should we...
we do anything up here?
One of those two is a 2.
Okay, so one of these is a 2.
Yeah.
Can we get anything else?
Ooh, no, yes, no.
What, you thinking 9s? Something? What's going on? What are you thinking?
No.
Say it out
Hold on.
loud. Oh,
I've lost it. I've literally lost which row I was looking at. Damn.
What were you looking at?
7s. I have no idea how. Damn. Maybe it was nothing.
All right. There'll be some last little thing that we need to do to trigger this to start going. This is probably a pretty restricted cell. What can it be? Could be a 1. Can't be a 2 or a 3 or a 4. Could be a 5. 6. Or 9.
Why not an 8?
Oh, it could be an 8 too. Yeah, okay. It's not that restricted. And what's our current maximum? 81?
I think so. Yeah. And based on... No. That one could screw it up. Actually, as could that one.
Also fun noting that the total cannot be 80.
No, why?
Because you can't put a 0 in a square.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
So if it's not 80, the next number after 81 going down is 79.
That's fair.
So there's no way to make it add up to
Oops,
80
never
because you
thought
can't
about
put a 0 in a square.
Completely didn't think about that. That's interesting. So if our maximum is 81, the only way, like, the next thing would have to be if both that and that were 1 lower, because, yeah, again, it means nothing. It'd be nice to rule out that 81 so we could rule out that 8. But I'm not sure if we can.
So what was the 81 based on? Everything's max, and then these 2 squares.
Oh, what are we doing? That can't be a 7. We've got a 7 in that box.
Yeah, you can't be a 7.
Oh.
Or a 6 or an 8. Yeah, but that doesn't matter that much.
Still.
Oh, it does give us a 6-8 pair.
Yeah.
Which means you can't be...
Which means that's not a 6.
Which means you're the 9. Hey, look at that. You guys are a 5-6 pair. That's a bit of fun.
Yeah. Which means that one is either a 1 or a 2, right?
This?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we've got a 6-8 pair.
Can't be a
and the
9.
other thing is a 1,
Can't
2.
be an 8. Can't be a 7. Can't be a 6. Can't be 5. Can't be a 4. Can't be a 3. It's a 1 or a 2.
Okay, now let's take a look if our maximum... I suggest our maximum can no way be in the 80s.
That's always the way with these. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true, right? So there's going to be some other way to find it.
Let's check
maximum
it.
is 10, 11, 12.
Plus
Plus
9,
9 is 21. Plus you being still a
29.
9. 20... Isn't that 30?
Plus 8.
Oh, you can't be a 9. That's
No.
right. 29.
Well, you didn't add the 3.
Plus
32.
32.
41.
41.
47.
47.
Plus 3 is 50.
54. 63.
66.
66.
70
70.
something.
All right, and we can't... So that is a 6.
What? Oh,
Because it has to be 70 something is our maximum. But we know, but it can't be a 7.
66, 73. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
So it's a 6.
Cool.
Which means you're an 8. You are an 8. Means you're a 6.
Nice.
Which means you're a 7. Which means you guys are a 6-9 pair. That's fun. You guys are a 5 and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 could be anywhere. 7 can't go here. 9 could be one of those two. Mm-hmm. Okay. We also now know that these can't be in the 70s, so that probably could restrict us a lot of these numbers if the maximum is 69 or something, but that seems like too much effort.
I wonder, this is the only one that is an unknown, really. I mean, this one, I suppose, is also unknown because its pair isn't involved. And that one, it's very limited. That's, I want to try maximum and minimum for that one again. I know I probably don't have to, but I want to. I also feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay, so let's go backwards this time. So that's just 3.
Sure.
10, 13, 22, 26.
So that has to add up to 26?
Yeah.
Cool. So we know that that column adds up to 26.
Mm-hmm. This is just whatever the other, whatever that one is. They have to be the same, but it could still, oops. Yeah, maybe I should, maybe it's still slightly too much variation for me to want to do it. I feel like I probably could, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, let's be lazy for a while.
Do we have room to be lazy?
Yep. What else could we do? Because you're right, we may have to not be lazy. Well, okay, hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. What was this again?
26.
Was that right?
I think.
10 plus there's 19.
Hold shift so you know which ones you've done.
10, 19,
22.
22,
26.
26. Right. So these are 26.
Yeah.
Ah, you are 26. Then we know as well that these will be 9.
Yep.
So with no variation,
35.
we're now at 35.
Cool.
Plus another 9 gets
44.
us to 44. Plus another 3
47.
gets us to 47. Plus another 2 gets us to
49.
49. Plus another 3.
52.
52. So we know with 100% certainty there's 52 in those boxes.
So the other 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes have to add up to somewhere between 9 and 17.
Okay. Well, if we go the minimums for all these boxes, you could have 5, 6, 7. And
couldn't be 9 that way.
No. Then this is minimum 5.
That is always minimum 5, which is interesting.
I mean, this box is minimum 5, is what I was saying.
Can you just write that in? Like, write 5, 6, 7, 8 for that. Oh, sorry, 5, 7, 8 for that box. So those are the only things it could be. Because, yeah, that is going to be helpful.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, if that's a 5, like, there's no way we can get as low as a 1 for that one, right?
That means nothing to me. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to say we can't possibly make 61.
Because we had them all add up to
52. We need 9. There's no way we can do that.
Yeah, sure.
Because we've got a minimum 10 here.
Sure.
And maximum we can blow way over.
Yeah. But we have to still stay in the 60s.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying so 69, totally possible. What was our absolute minimum?
We see that's what I wasn't sure about. We added up all the definites.
That's not a definite.
We added up all the definites.
Yeah, and we got 52.
52.
Yeah.
Please, if you're in the chat, remember that those definites add up to 52.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I was saying based on what numbers fit into these boxes. So what is our minimum right now? So 1 plus 5, 6.
5, 6, and 6 is 12.
Okay.
So 52 plus 12, 64 is the minimum.
Okay, well,
Also
can't
be
a 4.
64. So it's either 65 68 or 69.
Okay.
There's only 3
That's
options.
a 5, 8, or 9. That's good.
So if that's a 5, an 8, or a 9,
You want to mark that?
no.
Okay.
Because I don't want to unselect what we've got.
Okay.
If you're a 5, an 8, or a 9, then the options for what the rest can add up to from 52 would be, they're going to add up to 13,
16, or 17.
13, 16, or 17. Okay. Also means these can't all be their maximums, I think. Because if this is 6, 7,
No,
8,
absolutely
15, that would have to be at maximum a 2, and it can't, right? So they can't all be their top numbers.
No.
So they can't be a 2, 6, 7. And they also can't be their minimums.
No, they can't.
Because
be
5,
minimums.
6, 7, that would have to be at least oh, no, they could be.
Why?
Oh, no, they can't quite be. Okay. Well, couldn't that be, 5, 6, 7, and then if that's an 8...
That's 15.
and that can't be a 9. Okay. Alright, so they can't be the maximums or their minimums. They're somewhere in the middle. Oh, we're so close to finishing this guy off. What do we do next? What do we do next? Again, that's to us so far.
How's this row look? That's why it is it possible?
Okay. What was it? 5, 8, or 9?
Okay. Oh, fantastic. We can do stuff.
Great.
That row needs a 1.
This row.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. And this can't be a 1, and this can't be a 1. And that can't be a 1. That's a 1. That's a 7. Also, that doesn't place a 7 up here.
Does it not? No, it doesn't.
Not
That
quite.
can be in there.
Okay. Well, that makes things even clearer.
Yeah.
So now we're at 53 for our definites, with you guys being the only undefinites. 53 on our definites to get to, say, 65.
So 12, 15, or 16 are now our options for these.
And fun fact that if that's 65, that already has to be a 7 or an 8. Because it's on the same line as the 5.
Interesting.
So, like, if that becomes 65, our minimum is 7...
You got that one by realizing if it was a 7, it would blow over no matter what. That is exciting.
Fair. Yeah, if that's 65, our minimum to add to the 53 is 7, which brings us...
Oh my god, that
so
is
it can't be a 65.
That is a very good point. Make all 3 of those their minimums.
Yeah, we get 5, 6...
No, that one as well. Oh, no, sorry, that doesn't matter. We don't even count that.
Yeah.
6. Yeah, sorry. I was
5,
looking wrong.
6... but yeah, I'm saying this can't be 65. Because if you're 65, then you're either a 7 or an 8. And you are at minimum a 5 and a 6. Sorry, a 5, 6. So you are minimum 6, 5 and 1.
Okay.
And so we have 63 plus 7 already brings us... 53 plus 7 brings us to 60 plus 6, minimum 60.
Sorry, I'm clearly
Okay.
not following what you're saying here.
I'm saying...
Why are you going from a maximum and a minimum at once?
Okay, what I'm saying is, we know that all of these add up, our definites add up to 53 now, right?
Yes.
We have these 3 guys.
Yes.
Let's say we want to make it to 65.
Yeah.
Can't be done. Because if you say 65, okay, you can no longer be a 5. You're a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
If you're a 7 at minimum, that brings us to 60 plus another 6, 66. So if you are saying this adds up to 65, the new minimum is actually, we can't add up to 65. There's no way of doing it. Because we have 53, we're adding these 3 numbers. Minimum value here is 5, plus 1 is 6. That brings, and then plus 7 brings us to 66 altogether. Am I going crazy? I don't understand why this is... We know that all the other numbers add up to 53.
I don't understand. Why can't they... Sorry, I'm clearly coming at this just from a very different way to you. Why can't it just be like 258?
Maybe I don't know how to count then. What's 53 plus 2, 5, and 8?
Oh, sorry. We're not trying to make 15. We're trying to make 12.
I'm saying, yeah, once these are our 53, if this says 65, that already brings the total to 60, 65, 66 as a minimum. So if this said 65, they couldn't add up to 65.
I guess.
I'm saying this cannot be 65.
Okay.
It's an 8 or a 9.
Okay.
It took way too long because we were on different...
I was going from a completely different perspective of saying, oh, if that's a 5, then that must be the 6, so we're forcing that to be a 5.
Oh, no, I was more saying that this now can't be a 5.
I understand, I just couldn't follow that easily saying when that was still not fully restricted, so I was going from that end where it would have been fully restricted.
No, I didn't care, I was just looking at the new minimum. It was above 65.
I hope this piece of paper isn't important. It's your thing saying that you should go get your eyes tested.
Oh, that's incredibly important. How will I remember to get my eyes tested? Okay, so we're near the end again. I think that also restricts this even further, but... Because what do we need to get to 68 or 69?
15 or 16.
Okay.
I don't know if that's restricted enough.
I think it means this can't be a 5.
Fair enough.
Because 5 plus 6, 7, 8 is only 13.
Good point.
So there's no way for this to be a 5.
Okay.
So you're a 7 or an 8. Okay. Have we placed all of our 3s? Yes. Oh, we're so close. You can taste it.
Okay.
Please.
This column
Yep.
still needs a 1, which can go either here or here.
Sure.
Still needs a 2, which can go either here or here. That's a 1-2 pair.
Oh, right. Which means that you're an 8 or 9?
I guess so. But...
And you're a 4, 5.
Wait.
Just
Wait,
what's
where
left?
did that come from?
Because there's no other... There's one square left. And it couldn't... It was just what was left over. Oh, there's a 6 here. There's been a 6 here for ages.
Cool.
So you're a 5. And you're a 6.
Well, that 8, 9 that we just made is also definitely a 9.
And you're a 9.
Meaning?
And you're an 8. Okay. That means that we can work this out now, right?
Well, wait.
What? What's happened?
No, we've already got a 9. We've got a freaking 9 there now. I was just looking at this. Yeah. So that's either a 4 or a 5.
You're a 4 or 5. Can't be a 9. You're the 9.
How did we know that a 9 couldn't go...
Because we placed the 9 in here.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright. So we can, surely we can do this now.
We can
if
do
we know
it,
it has
that's got to be a 7 now.
That has to be a 7?
Yeah. Look, we've got an 8
now. Oh yeah, so you're a 7, which means we know what they all are, right?
I mean, that's the only one that we can say what it has to be.
But I see this could be...
Yeah, we still don't know which one that is. But as soon as we figure out that one, we will.
But don't we know? Because we know that this has to add up to 26. Like, this is our only last variable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. So what is it?
Well, I don't know. We need to add them up.
Okay, sorry. Then why'd you stop me adding?
I didn't know such thing.
These are 26.
Yes.
Plus 6.
32. 41. 44. 53. 60. 63. 66. It's a 2.
Right.
I think.
You're a 2, which makes you a 1, which makes you 2, which makes you a 1. All right. We've got 4, 5, 4, 5. We can surely... That must be a 4 or a 5 as well, right?
Yeah.
So these two are a...
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 8.
6, 8. Oh.
All right. We got the 6, 8 pair there. I bet you something here is already resolved somewhere, but that's all right.
This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 is all that's left for this column. The bottom cannot be a 5 or an 8.
So you're a 6?
Yep.
Great.
So we can do the rest of that.
Which means you're a 6 and you're a 9.
Do the rest of... I think that might be the crack.
Yeah. Because then you're a 6 and you're the 8, which makes you the 8 and you the 5. You are now a 7. This 8 resolves 8 here, 5 here. That puts a 5 here and a 4 here. That puts a 5 here and a 4 here. That puts a 5 here and a 4 here. And that puts a 4 here and a 1 here. A 2 here. A 3. Is it a 4? A 5? Maybe it's a 9 or an 8 or a 7. It's a 6. Looks good to me. Timer stopped. Oh!
Took us an hour.
Took us an hour. But
First time we've done one on stream, though.
we've never streamed one before. Good that we can stream it. We weren't sure if we could, or whether we'd
QED!
QED, or whether we'd fail miserably as streaming a puzzle. Because usually we do sit perfectly silently.
QED, everybody.
Everyone, QED, QED, ding. QED's in the chat. Everyone say "got it" in the chat if you have our "got it" emotes. If you have access to the "got it" emotes, "got it" in the chat.
And then go back and watch Cracking the Cryptic do this one. Because not only will they do it significantly faster...
It takes them 19 minutes, I think.
Yeah. They also might know the backstory of these people based on the title that they gave it, which was like, was this designed by the greatest solver ever?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
So apparently one of these people is the greatest Sudoku solver ever, I guess. So yeah, there's probably some also just cool Sudoku mythos about this one that we don't know.
But that went well.
Yeah, that was alright. Shall we do one of the Sudoku escape rooms?
We could find one of the... Yeah, got it in the chat.
Woo!
We could find one of the Sudoku escape rooms.
I think that could be a fun way to finish it.
Are we finishing off? Is that the plan?
I mean, I think we could do one escape room and then probably finish. Feels like we got a lot.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh no, you closed it before putting the link up.
Oh, you're right. I'll just get the link back. Well, should I find the link to the puzzle or the link to the... Because people would have just seen the puzzle. Maybe I could find the link to their video.
Okay.
Which video was theirs?
Why did that just go
that
straight
was
back
odd.
to YouTube?
Shouldn't have.
Weird.
I'll throw a link in the chat. You can, for people who want to watch their video. Shh! Don't play the video. I think this should work.
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could look at some Enigma puzzles instead.
Oh, yeah, but I'd probably have to write stuff down.
We might, but we get to check them out. We don't even need to solve them. We just need to look at them.
Eh,
You really don't want to do it?
I kind of don't right now.
All right, I guess we're not going to do it.
Next time.
That's the Cracking the Cryptic link if you want it. Because, hey,
We can do an end of the month roundup.
if that's what you prefer to do. Well, in that case, we'll find...
I think it feels right to do one of the Sudoku rooms in Escape Simulator.
Okay, I'll see if I can find one.
Ah,
A Full Metal Alchemist Sudoku with alchemical symbols that was arranged in a circle. That was neat. Oh,
what the hell?
that would have been great fun.
Steam updating. Come on.
Steam is updating. I've got such a busy day after this.
Yeah.
I have so much editing to do. What happens when you record too close to the air date of an episode and then you go away for the weekend?
I mean, I have 4 hours. Oh my god, why is it taking so long? I have 4 hours of work after this as well. What you doing?
Just making sure we got... Oh, do we have no sound? No.
No.
I'll turn the sound off.
Okay.
Oops, sorry everybody. Shaking your camera. Okay, so I think we're jumping onto some Escape Simulator. I think this is the correct window.
Did we check our volume for other people?
No, but we can check it once it starts. Alright, is this making any sound for everybody? Oh, I don't think it is.
Do we need it to?
I think people would prefer to have sound. There you go, that should have sound for people. I'll turn it down a little. so that they can get an appropriate volume. Let me know if the sound's too high or too low. We don't have any sound. So we're looking at some of these, but we don't have any of the Sudoku rooms. Ooh, daily picks. So we should probably search for a Sudoku room. What are we looking at? Sudoku.
Oh
Now,
God,
it wasn't
none of
these.
were the ones we were looking at. Why are there so many Sudoku rooms?
Sudoku dungeon?
I don't think that's what it was.
I thought it was. Oh, Sudoku puzzle rooms. But they're all the same person.
Okay.
So let's go grab Sudoku puzzle rooms.
Version 1.3 specifically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Sudoku puzzle rooms version 1.3.
Alright, we'll take a look. Very confused
I'm
by the look
scared.
of this.
I think it looks like it'll kill me. But I'm trusting you all. Should I grab the controller?
Is that how we
No,
play this?
we don't usually do. Alright. Welcome! If you have never done a Sudoku, I have another escape room with a tutorial. It's called Sudoku Puzzle Cabinet. Palindrome or crop keys. Now, I don't know crop key, so let's have a...
means.
Solve each cell with a yellow corner to proceed in the next section.
Okay.
Open the door at the other end to escape. Basic Sudoku rules.
Yeah.
Palindrome Sudoku rules.
Cool, that's fine. Okay,
So
so it's a blue line.
palindrome line, read the same from either end.
Great.
Great.
Oh, okay. These are
the dots. So
okay,
white
we do know
dots
that.
is consecutive cells, black dots is 1 to 2 ratio, but also, importantly, not all dots are given.
Nice. That's fine.
How long is it going to take us another hour to do these Sudokus?
Maybe.
Bank door. I forgot how to play. Whoa! So this whole room is...
Well, hold on. Aren't those tiles that we can like lift and put on the floor?
Yes.
Okay, that's fun.
But the blue lines connect to other rooms, is what I'm saying. So we're inside.
see.
Oh, we're inside. Oh, but we can't open all of these.
What did it say about yellow corners?
Solve each cell with a yellow corner to proceed to the next section. So, oh, so can we do that? Like, what do we?
I see. Yeah. First person Sudoku feels challenging. Especially, this is going to play havoc with our you wanting to move and me wanting to stay still, isn't it?
Oh, hugely.
We're gonna
I
die.
don't even know where to start. We can only do these two, but we can also see there. Oh. I don't know what that
that's
means.
not helpful for us. I mean, it's a little bit helpful for us. Can you look into that room again? 251. Okay, so we know that...
Yeah.
I mean, we already knew that. That doesn't help. I was just going to say 2 and a 1 aren't on the blue line, which goes through to there. So
That is
those
helpful.
two can't be a 2 or a 1.
Nice. Oh, this is insane. There's also no 9 on the blue line. So there can't be 9s here.
Can those two be a 2 and a 1? Do we have anything restricting that?
I think they...
This room.
In this room? No, I think they have to be a 2 and a 1.
Why?
Well, because where can a 2 and a 1 go in this cell?
Anywhere else?
251
Oh.
can't go at the bottom. These can't be a 2, 5 or a 1.
Okay,
so those are a 2
definitely
and a 1.
Too. But we do not know.
We
the
don't know
other.
which is which. No, I don't know which is which.
The bottom numbers are all consecutive.
Oh, they are. Okay.
So
Well, they're
surely
2
they
and
must
1.
be 7, 8, 9, right?
Yes, because there can't be a 9 on blue. So there's 7, 8, and 9, and they have to, which means the middle one's definitely an 8. So we can place the 8. We know that's an 8, and it's either 9, 7 or the other 9, 7.
So those blues are 3 or 4. That's nice. So I guess the yellow corners are the ones that we can probably solve.
I think
Based
so.
on the
Yeah.
information we have. So we just place an
Ooh, what about where a 7 can go, right? Like, we know that there's a 7 at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Which means there can't be a 7 at the bottom here. Also, these can't be 7s, and therefore those can't be 7s.
Yeah.
So one of these two is a 7.
Okay.
But that doesn't help because we can't see how it connects to the other cells.
This is really wild.
This is really wild and probably a terrible thing for two people to be trying to do.
Yeah.
Because you literally have to like follow my eye line.
Yes. It's quite challenging. Where did we just put the 1, 2? Up the top?
These are a 1, 2.
So
those are a 1,
we
2.
know that those two are definitely 1, 2.
Which means that you can max, you'll have to be a 3, right?
What? No, black is ratio.
Oh, it's black. Okay.
But that does mean surely that has to be a 4. Surely that has to be 4, 2, 1.
Yeah, because if that's the 1 here,
That would have to be
that
a
would
2
have
down
to be
the
a
bottom, which doesn't
2.
work.
So therefore it's 1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that'll be okay. So let's place a 1. Let's place a 2. That makes you a 4, right?
Yeah.
We can also then place the 2 and the 1 in here, palindromically, that's a 2 and that is a 1.
Did that do something?
Did it do something?
Yes.
Open this. Okay, cool. Oh, this is crazy, everybody. I feel like this is probably a bit less easy to stream. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 9. 1, 2. Okay, so the 9's in the middle. I still want to keep looking around to see if we know anything else about these areas. Like, we know a 7 can't go at the bottom, so one of you guys is a 7.
Same with 8. That's just a 7, 8.
So you're a 7, 8 pair, which makes you guys what? A
3, 6.
3 and a 6. And there's a 3 there.
Okay.
Which means you are the 3. You are the 6. That's a bit of fun. Oh, there's an 8 here.
Doesn't help.
I think it does. Then 1, 2, 3. You can't be an 8. Because you have to be the same as you. Right?
Hold on. I need to look at it again.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the one right next to the 9.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. So you can't be an 8
Okay.
because you can't be an 8.
Sweet.
Which means that you are the 8. You are the 7. Green.
Green. I like it.
Which means the 7 is on the other side of the 9 in here. Okay. And then you two will have to be the same as you two.
There were some black dots in this room, which bodes well. It's probably going to be a 1, 2, 4 again.
Oh, sure.
Because we need 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's got to be a 2 in the top corner.
Because
The
5
only
doesn't have a ratio, so
No.
5 can't be any of those 3.
6 only has 1, so it can't be in the top corner.
6 has 1, so it can't be there.
4 has 2. Or 4 and 2 both have 2.
But 4 would need one of them to be an 8, and there's already an 8 here.
Point.
So that has to be a 2?
Yep.
2! Okay. Which means these are a
1, 4.
1 and a 4, which means the 6 has one of these two. We
And
can't tell.
What's the other one? 5.
5.
Can we see anything?
What do you mean by see anything in the other room?
Yeah.
There's only a 7 in this room.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to go back and check the other room
Absolutely.
to our right? Let's
feels
do
like
it.
we've done as much as we can here, but now that we've solved that entire pink room,
Oh, there's a 7 in this room, right?
yeah.
Top right corner.
Uh-huh.
Means you can't be the 7.
Nice.
So the 7 goes here, the 9 goes here, and these are...
The following rooms, they let you mark squares. Oh, that is nice.
That's fun.
What do we still need?
3 and a
4?
4.
Probably can't do much
Can't
with that.
disambiguate
Which,
that.
what are we trying to find to open up something now?
This top left room
Ah,
has to
okay.
basically get finished. So we should have all the info we need. So, what are we placing it again? This is...
That's either a 1 or a 4.
That's a 1 or a 4, and that's a 1 or a 4.
Yeah.
And then these are a
5, 6.
5, 6. We don't see any... The 5 and the 6 here on the right, so that doesn't help. Let's place the 5 or the 6. Where's the... Oh, there's a 1 here.
There's a 4.
Yeah, there's a 1 there, there's a 4 there. So the 1 goes here, I think, right? Yep.
Yeah.
And the 4 goes here. How is this possibly going to get us the 5 and the 6?
Can we do something just based on the other rooms? Where's the 5 or the 6?
Oh, maybe the blue line, right?
Yeah.
Because this can't be here. So this 5, yep, you're right, means that that's the 5 here. Because a 5 cannot be on the blue. 5's in the middle. 6 is over here. You went green.
What's opened for us?
This room.
Lovely.
Any other rooms? Yeah, these.
Oh boy.
Bottom
Whoa,
two.
I have no idea where you just went.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm in the bottom two. I'm bottom left now.
Gotcha.
Okay. Bottom left, we've got nothing written. But we've got a lot of restrictions from up there.
What numbers do we still need? No, in that column.
In this column?
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 5. So we need a
3, 6, 7. Fantastic.
3, 6, 7.
We
Oh,
can
we know
tell.
that those are the 3 and the 6.
Yep, so the
Don't know
bottom
which is
one's the
which,
7.
but we can place the 7 down the bottom. Great. This blue has some restrictions from in here.
Might be a 2 or a
Can't be
we know
2s
it's
or
not a 7.
7. So we know there's no 2 there. Do we need a 2 in that row? 3, 7, 8, 5, 6. So we need a 2, and these can't be 2s. So we can place a 2 here.
Okay.
Okay, that's fun. And what are these? These are 1, 2, 3,
4.
1 and a 4.
Okay.
So you're a 1 and a 4. There's a 1
Nice.
here. So the tip of the blue can't be a 1. So the 1 is actually here. The 4 is here. And therefore we can palindronomically place the 4 at the end. And the 1 over here. Okay. 4, 1, 1, 4. That looks good to me. Can we place anything in here? 1, 2. We need 3. Which can't go there.
Can't go in either of those two.
Because we need either the 4 or the 2, so it can't go there. So 3's either up here or down
Do we
here.
have a 3 in that one?
We
No.
don't.
Interesting.
We don't have a 3 in this one either. Okay. So these are either a 5, 6 or an 8, 9.
I think so.
Okay. What's our next step, do you reckon?
If we go back to the left and look at what the left column needs. See
Oh,
if
fun.
anything about that.
So we've got 1, 2, 3,
5,
4.
8, 9.
5, 8, 9 in here.
Not very helpful.
No. And these are, what were these again?
3, 6.
3, 6. Oh, and there's a 3 here.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
So the 3 goes up here. The 6 goes here. That's fun. And now with the 3, we've got 3,
Nice.
3, you're a 3, you're a 3
Which means we can do the 3, 4 in the other room, I think, can't we?
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the 3 there
Oh,
places
we had the 4.
the
We could
3
have done
here,
the 4 anyway.
4 here.
Ugh.
Green, thank you. Yeah, true. I
Oh,
get what
so
you mean.
much.
But I suppose it's also the way they've done the doors is very deliberate at letting you know what information you need to look at.
Oh, that's wild.
That
up
is
there.
fun. That'll be fun to open that room up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just wondering if we could use that without having opened
Oh,
it up. But
look, there's a 5 here.
yeah,
No 5s. These are a 5, 6.
great,
And there's a 6 there.
nice.
Which means we can place the 6 here and the 5 here. And and that opened up this room.
Nice.
And what is left in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
8,
6,
9.
8 and 9. And you guys are a 5, 8, 9?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the extra 5. So this is 3 things in a ratio. No, 4 things that are all kind of ratioed.
Sort of. I mean,
And a
I
couple
assume
of
that means that
concentrics.
again, those have got to be like a 2 and a 4. Like it's got to be 1, 2, 4, 8, right?
Yeah, sure. So 2 and 4 are the only things that have the doubles coming off
I
them.
think so.
So there are a 2 and a 4. Can we restrict? And there's a 2 there, so we can place those. You're the 2 and you're the 4.
Great.
Which means you're the 1 and you're the 8. And you will...
Must be a 5.
Must be a 5 and a 6. And the last ones in this are a 7 and a 9. And we can place with this that the 7 is at the top and the 9 is at the bottom. Whoop! 9 is at the bottom. Okay. We know what these are. There are 4 and a 3.
Nice. So what's missing from this box?
1, 2, 3.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
Well, we know the
fair.
7 has to be in the middle.
Yeah.
And then it's 6 and 8 are right there. So that doesn't help. We haven't placed anything up there yet.
Can we go in there?
Yes, we can. We can go in everything. Woohoo! So we can place these guys
Okay.
as a 9 and then a 7.
Cool.
Wait.
No.
Sorry.
6, 6, 4.
Oh, that's already that. That 7 is that. So a 6 and a 4.
Yeah.
You're a 6 and a 4. Oh, that freaked me out for a second here. 6, 4. Does that resolve anything in these other rooms? No, not really. Okay. Might just have Sudoku rules to do some of these, like 9 can't go across the bottom.
4 up the
4 up the right. So one of you two is a 9. Maybe what we should do then is like...
Sit it in the middle. Yeah, it's not going to want that.
No. Look at that. There you
That's
go.
awful. I hate it. Get rid of it. Oh, now you can't.
Okay.
Okay.
So one of you guys is a 9.
What does this middle column need?
Middle column. We got 1. We need 2.
2, 5, 9.
5 and 9. 2 can't be at the top. 5 can't be in the middle. So you're 2, 5, and 9. Oh, what is this? Surely we only need 1. Oh, no. Well, we know what these two are, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9.
8 and 9. So we got 1, 2. So this is a 3.
Okay.
3. Okay. So what does this column need? We got 7. Needs a 1 and an 8, I believe.
Okay.
1 and 8. And the 8 can resolve. So the 8 is in the middle. The 1 is down the bottom right. Okay.
Fun.
Should we look in here?
Sure.
Oh, there's a 5 here. Does that help? It does.
Oh, nice.
5, 5. You're the 5. 5. And then you guys are a
2, 9.
2 and a 9.
Nice.
And the 9 resolves to be in the middle. And the 2 goes at the bottom. Green. What else are we doing? Bottom, top right cube, do you reckon?
Maybe.
Like, what does this row need? We've got 1, 2, 3. We need a
4,
4.
5, 7.
4, 5, 7. Well, we've got the 5 here. So these are a 4 and a 7.
Okay.
And
Nice.
there's a 7 there. So we can place a 7 here. We can place a 4 here. Okay.
What does that box need again?
This
And
box?
A 6 and an 8. Gotcha.
6 and 8. And this box is done. Okay. 4, 5, 7. So 6 now. Can't go in either of those two squares because you'd have to be consecutive. The 5 and the 7 are down here. So 6 could be in the middle, but there's a 6 there.
Okay, it's the
Can't
top
be in the
left.
middle. 6 is in the top left, which resolves the 6, 8 in the square down here.
Nice.
6 is here. 8 is here. That resolve anything else?
What is still unresolved? So that's still an 8, 9.
And we need
Ooh,
this
this
trio.
is still pretty.
Surely we can do these.
Yeah, the bottom only needs
8 there. So we can place the 8 in here.
Nice.
Place the 8 in here. 9 there.
We can definitely finish this.
Yeah, we need 5, 8, 9. We've got 8s in the top and the middle, so that 8 is at the bottom. The 5 goes in the middle, and the 9 goes up here. Whoop, 9. Green, green,
Cool.
green.
So we finished that one. What about the original box that we're in? We finished off that one. Yep.
Everything's done except for the final one, so we can place everything in here. One isn't at the bottom or the top. One is in the middle, and it is on the left. Done. 1, 2 is not at the top, so it's in the middle, and it is not.
Middle.
So middle.
3 must be next to it.
3 must be there, and then you guys are an 8, 9, and the 8 can't be in the middle. So you got 8 over here. You do a 9 over here.
Woo!
Right room. Nice.
How interesting.
How fun and weird. Alright, I think that's good for today then.
I do agree.
A lot of Sudoku.
I'm into it. QED, everybody.
QED, QED, QED.
Ugh.
Yeah, it is fun doing the sectioning. The sectioning is kind of a new way of looking at a Sudoku. Being able to be like, to limit that information that's already there, but to limit what you can see and when. It was a really smart way to design it and put it together.
Yeah, it's really clever of them.
It was really clever of them. So there you go. We spent 2 hours doing a couple of clever Sudokus. What losers we all are. I love it. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Especially, I think daylight saving just swapped for some people.
True.
So if you're dealing with that, appreciate it.
Sorry we didn't get to any Enigma puzzles. We'll do more of them.
Yeah, I haven't
later
eaten
on.
Yet today, so maybe that's why my head
That's
isn't
fine.
amazingly in it.
But yeah, maybe next week or maybe the week after, maybe a little bit of fun. But I think these puzzle streams are fun. These like pure puzzle things, jumping between a few things. I like it. It's a bit more relaxing than being like, we're going to play this game explicitly. It was fun to just sort of do a bunch of little puzzles.
Thanks for the stream.
Thanks for the stream. Bye, everybody. Before I say bye, I've been a terrible person at not engaging more with Twitch as the thing. So why don't we see if we can go say hi to somebody? I bet you there's someone cool on Twitch right now, hanging out down the street.
Breakfast at 1:30 p.m. Perfect.
Do we have any live people that we know? Total Party Chill is live.
That's fun.
It's not quite the same thing as what we've been doing.
No.
Liquid Courage is live.
That's fun.
Doing some quizzes and trivia. Why don't we go say hi to Liquid Courage?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Liquid Courage are lovely.
We don't have any sound, so we'll never know if they mention it.
So let's go say hi to Liquid Courage, everybody. Feel free to. We're gonna jump over there. Just say hi. Just jump in their chat. Say g'day. How you going? We'll do a little raid, and we'll see how they're all doing over there. Is this how it works? I haven't done a raid in so long because I'm a terrible Twitch person. All right, we're gonna go raid. It's gonna be great. We'll see you there. We'll say hello. Everybody just jump in and say g'day, right? Let's go. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This will be fun. Let's go.
But play this game? I haven't seen hide nor hair of y'all.